Hello guys, welcome to the video. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make afro-gospel beat in FL Studio. So we're going to remake this song titled In the Room by Maverick City. So that being said, let's get started. So I'm going to use this plugin. Go to browse and then you pick acoustic piano. All right, we have a lot of piano here that you can use. All right, so I'm just going to go with that one. So our BPM is 110, as you can see it. So make sure you are on the plugin. Let's create our first melody. All right, so let's arrange it. All right, so let's take a listen. Yeah, to even make it more interesting, we're going to pick this one, the third note. So now that we have this, we're going to build on this, okay? Now, remember our key is on. So I'm going to say first melody, first chord, and B minor. Okay, that's it right there. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is to create the loop, which I've already done. I'm just going to drag in this guy, to make it more, to make our workflow more faster. I've done this before, so I'm just going to drag it here. Let's load. All right, as you can see, I've done this one just to make it more, the workflow more very fast. So we're going to duplicate this, Control B, all right. And then, all right, so from here, we now begin to build on it. So what I did next is to just add these vibes to it, okay? What I did next is to add this one just to make the groove going. All right, and as you can see it, I used this guy to create it. All right, so that's what I did here literally. And then this one, I just used this guy, okay, to create something like that. Let's take a listen. All right, to even make the groove more interesting, so what I did now is to add the vocal. All right, as you can see, we have the vocal here. Let's take a listen. I'm sure you know that sound. All right. I'm not forsaken, ever alone. All right, as you can see, it's getting better. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just to come here. As you can see, this is the melody. So I'm going to consolidate this one so that I can delete the plugin. We have the settings. So I'm going to say chord tremenda and then awesome. So now that I consolidate this, I can just duplicate that one. Okay. Yeah. And then let's add strings to this guy. Okay. And for this one, let's go to Omnisphere. Okay. Let's look for strings. Let's look for this one. And then literally as we copy this one, and then you can create another pattern. In fact, we don't even need to create another pattern. There you go. I'm just going to Ctrl V to paste it. All right. So we can take it up. And then we're going to reduce the volume. Consolidate this one. I will say leave reminder. So I'm going to leave it like that. So I'm going to leave it like this. I don't want it to be too loud. So there you go. I'm just going to add this one. All right, so literally that's the idea right there. If you look at the song, that's how the progression of the song goes to the entire song. All right, so as we begin to add more depth to the song, in fact, to even make this more simple, guys, I'm going to delete this guy here. I want my project to be neat as possible. Yeah, I would like it this way instead. Yeah, so we're just gonna leave it like this instead. All right. I'm not forsaken. You know, we're just gonna reduce the volume. I'm not forsaken, ever alone. Okay. Then another thing we can add is just to copy this one, then go to Nexus and add this one, Ctrl C to copy it, and then Ctrl V to paste it. All right, so what you're going to do now is just to split this one. All right, let's insert another one here. So you can just drag it down like that. And then just you can reduce the volume a little bit. Of course, you get the concept. So guys, the next thing would be to add more element to the song. Okay, let's begin to add more element to the song. So I'm going to duplicate it one more time here. All right, so that we can have that. And in my weakness, with me, just go as so from here, I'm going to introduce the bass. All right. So I'm going to introduce some little elements. just with me, he lives inside. Just go and just with me, he lives inside. Just go and you get it now? Just with me, he lives inside. We're gonna duplicate that one more time. Take it down a little bit. Just with me, he lives inside. Just go just with me, he lives inside. Just go and stand. So for this one, here's what I'm gonna do. Let's mute this one first. We're gonna introduce the bass right now. Which bass should I use? Okay, let's use this bass. Okay, let's go with this one. We're gonna duplicate this one. Okay, for this one, I'm just gonna copy what we have here, and then I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, then let's go inside, and then we're just gonna take away all these ones. All right, so we have this. Let's go down a little bit. So for the bass right there, so when it gets here, so I'm gonna split this one. Let's split it, and then we have it like this. All right, so this one, then we can have this one. So we can just do it like this. So we can just do it like this. You know, something like that. Yeah, let's do something like that. So from here, we're going to have it like this. So we can just reduce this by -5. You know, he's not just with me, he lives inside. Just go and stand your lift. These two clash here. I'm gonna mute this one. All right. All right. So actually, this one is not inside the song, but I just love to add a little depth, just to add more depth to the song. All right, so let's take a listen now. So what I can even do is just to add this one. All right, so we can just, continue like that. And then from here, I will now introduce the lock drum. All right, so from there you can just begin to, it's the same progression from beginning to the end and the same melody, the same groove. So what you're going to add now is to add a lock drum, and then after that I will mix it, then I'll play the entire stuff for us to take a listen. And then before that, there's a transition from here. Like I think they use something like this. So we have something like this here. So I'm just gonna leave it like this. Listen. Do you get the concept? So, but I'm gonna lower this one. It's too loud, something like that. But we can just, you can even make it further. Something like that. But let's reduce the volume a little bit. All right, you get the concept. I'm gonna reduce it a little bit. But right now, I'm gonna use this one for the lock drum. Just gonna bring this one here. So then let's see this one. So guys, to even add to the groove to make it more interesting, so I introduce lock drum. All right, so let's take a listen. It's pretty simple. If you want to achieve this, you just do like this. You just split it. You get it? You can split it. You can just split it. You have something like this. All right, so that's literally how I did this one. I just make a stretch line and then I cut it. You have that. You have that sound. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is, by the time you had it like this with a song, it's gonna be like this. So here's what I'm gonna do instead. I'm gonna copy this one. So I'm gonna just right click and copy this one. This is another lock drum. I'm gonna paste it here. So now that I have it here, we're gonna have two things here. So come here and say split by channel and take it down. All right. So here's the second one. Here's the first one. This is the second one. So something like that. So I'm going to leave two of them like that. Of course, you can use just one lock drum, but I want to see, just to sample this. Okay. That's just the idea. I just want to sample it. You get the concept. So together, with the bass. So what I'm going to do now, let's go to the bass. I'm going to increase the velocity a little bit. It's quite low. Look at it. So let's increase it. Yeah. Something simple like that. There's nothing much crazy going on there. Just pretty simple. That's how they did it. You know, just to add little vibes, and then I introduce this one. All right. Shuts the lion's mouth. Go ask those zebras. Just go ask. From here. Just go ask and you'll live. Our God will bring you out, and He will testify. He shuts the lion. Just to add a little vibes to it. All right. Just to bring the song alive. So literally, that's what I'm gonna do right there, and then by the time. It's pretty simple. So guys, what I'm gonna do right now is to mix everything. I'm gonna send everything. As you can see, they're not in the mixer yet. All right, so except this one, but I'm gonna send all of them to the mixer and then mix it, then play the entire vibe so that you guys can take a listen. The song still continues, but this is just the foundation, and that's what I did. With this, you're done. What I did now is just to arrange it. All right, let's say for instance, you can just Ctrl B to duplicate this one and just arrange it to the verse. All right, so literally that's what I did right there. So let me just mix it and then play the vibes for you guys.
SamieRecords.
I'm not forsaken, ever alone. The God of heaven called me His own. He's not just seated upon the throne. I know He's right here inside of my home. I've got a treasure here in my heart, and in my weakness it won't depart. I have a Savior who will abide. He's not just with me, He lives inside. Just go ask and you'll live. Our God will bring you out, and He will testify. He shuts the lion's mouth. Go ask those Hebrew boys if He'll stick by your side. They will identify. There's another in the fire. My God is in the room. My God is in the room.
SamieRecords.
I'm not forsaken, ever alone. The God of heaven called me His own. He's not just seated upon the throne. I know He's right here inside of my home. I've got a treasure here in my heart, and in my weakness it won't depart. I have a Savior who will abide. He's not just with me, He lives inside. Just go ask and you'll live. Our God will bring you out, and He will testify. He shuts the lion's mouth. Go ask those Hebrew boys if He'll stick by your side. They will identify. There's another in the fire. My God is in the room. My God is in the room.
So guys, that's it for today, and as you can see it's pretty easy to make Afro gospel beats, and I hope that you learn one or two things in this video. Until the next one, peace out.